Okay, here we are again. This is a little Red Bull action. Very exciting for you people who are watching, isn't it? I got my parking spot that I like. If you've watched my other video, coming to the Red Bulls, this is kind of where I like to go because I don't get reimbursed for parking, and it's a very easy exit. I go out here, make a right, and a quick right, and I'm pretty much gone. So even though I got a bit of a hike to the stadium, which is right over there, it's probably I don't know, probably a 15, I don't know, 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk. I got to go around to the other side of the stadium basically to get in. But so I got my parking spot, so I'm happy with that. And it's a nice cloudy day. It's a little warm. Calling for thunderstorms, though, and rain. And it looks a little dark to my left. I'm not going to move the camera here because I don't think well, maybe I can. Hold on. I don't know if you can see over there, but it seems like it's getting a little dark. But anyway, it was raining on the way up. So I imagine this, I'll get wet at some point. Just don't want any thunderstorms because that would mean a big delay. And if there is such a thing, not if there's such a thing, but if there is a delay, I don't know how long I will be waiting around for that. But anyhow, I will try to record a little bit more of the proceedings of me going in or whatever, and that's it. So Red Bulls today, I guess they're playing Montreal. I don't know too much. I think Montreal's not that good. I don't know. But anyhow, we're here, and I'll take you along for the ride. And hopefully you guys like this. And if you do like it, please like and subscribe so I can keep doing this. Because if there's no real back and forth, I don't know. It just seems to be me talking to myself. Right? But anyhow, that's it. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, here's a little weather update. Why is that so blurry? I'm not this thing ain't focusing. As you can see, it's where I'm at. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Whoops. Wait a minute. There we are. Why does it seem so blurry? I don't know. So let's see here. Right there, it's like 6 o'clock. I don't know. There might be a delay in this thing, because there does seem to be some crap rolling through. Whoop! I didn't like that. But all right. Anyhow, why does this look so blurry? Maybe it's just me. All right. Anyhow, that's it. There's weather coming. Enough. All right. Here we go, long walk to the other side of the stadium. There's a lot of hoopla over there. I gotta walk down and around the corner to the left. But I had to get out of the car. I got tired of waiting. I'm probably gonna have to wait to get in because I'm still kind of early, but I'm tired of waiting, tired of sitting around. All right. I'll probably have to turn, no, not probably, I will. I'll turn this off through security because I'm going to have to put it in a little bucket, but yeah, there you go. See you on the inside. Alright. So, where I gotta go in right there, get my credential and go through there, go through the scanner, and then we'll be good to go. But I am way early, so I gotta wait a few more minutes, but just to give you an idea. Okay, all right, I got in. There's the field. Got a little bit of time. Players will be coming out in a few minutes and warming up, but I'm going to go all the way down to the far end of the field just because I can. And it's sort of like a
quicker way out than normal. So as you can see, the fans in. Yeah, I think the fans are allowed in another 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And yeah, so I'm gonna march on down here, set up shop down at this end. And the weather's holding off at this point, so that's good. Tune in a little bit. slow start here. 5 minutes in, ain't not a whole lot happened.
This is picture time, picture time. Again, I don't know if I did any of this justice with the videotaping, the game. It just doesn't seem, it seems very choppy, so I'm not too sure if anyone who watches this is getting a good idea of kind of what goes on. But so I decided this time not to do, the little picture thingy and the little sound of the shutter clicking and all that crap. So instead, I'm just going to do a voiceover of these things. I'll just these were some of my favorites, and I'll kind of explain why. But this first one here, it's not great. I mean, it's okay. There's nothing crazy about it. Most important, it's you can see both players. You got face, you got a ball. There's some sort of excuse me, some sort of action going on. It's not great action, but it's okay. This was within maybe, I don't know, 10 yards of me. So it's, it fills the frame up pretty well and whatever. It's a little bit of action. So hopefully they get better as they go on here. This one here I liked. The two guys go up. They went up for to do the, head the ball, do a header. This is actually in a sequence of maybe about 4, 5 shots I took of the sequence. And I didn't get like the exact moment they headed the ball. And I don't even know if they actually did, but I like this the best just because they're still both in the air. You see the one guy on the left, you can see his face and his expression, and then the guy on the right, he's got a hold of the other guy, and the ball's kind of, at this point, the ball's actually kind of flying away from him, but he's still trying to kick it. So I like that one. And yeah, I think it's a pretty cool action shot. So I included that one. And then this one here, again, nothing crazy spectacular by any means. They were running towards me, as you can see. But I just like that their positions are almost identical. You can see the faces. You obviously see it's a race for the ball. And yeah, so I did kind of like that one just because of the expressions. Is it like peak action, as they say? I don't know. Probably not. But again, I liked it. And you can see in between them, they're kicking the grass up. And it's just that expression of, and the body language of them, just both of these guys racing for the ball. So, so I included that. And then for the, no, this is the fourth one. Fourth shot? Yeah. This is the fourth one I included. Again, this is nothing spectacular. I kind of put this in the ranks of the first one, the first photo that I showed you guys. But again, it's the guy on the right playing the ball, the guy on the left trying to defend, and it's you can see their faces, and you can see the ball, and there is some sort of action going. Again, this was really, I don't think this was that. I mean, it might be midfield that this was, but it's a clear photo, and I liked it. And I think again, this is in a series of maybe 2 or 3 photos. Uh, and I believe the next couple photos in this series, the ball's just, if I remember, I don't think he even got the ball. I don't know what happened, but the ball's hitting the ground, and he doesn't have that posture there where his legs up in the air, and he's trying to kick it. So I think out of the little series of photos I took out of this one, this was my favorite. And all these photos I'm showing you, I uploaded to the gallery for people to take down, to buy or whatever, use. And I think as of today, no one's used anything yet. So, and I think if I remember, I put up maybe 60 photos, which is a lot for me because I usually don't do that much. But I liked the day. It was late afternoon. It wasn't sunny. Actually, the sun did come out a little bit later, but for the most part, it was cloudy, so you're not getting blasted with the harsh light and everything like that. So that's why I think I took so many photos, or I have so many to offer, because it's just, they're not half in shadow, half out of shadow, and all that other fun stuff. So anyhow, moving on. There's only a couple more. I only have like 5 in total that I kind of really liked. This one here is again, it's in a series of maybe 3 or 4 shots, and both of these players were racing down the ball. They both were going for the ball, and as you can see, the player on the right has the advantage, while the guy on the left for the Red Bulls there, he's trying to get around this guy here, the other guy. And again, there's a series of it. This is probably the best one, only because you can see their faces, and as the play goes on, it kind of turns to camera right, so their left, camera right, and then then you can't really see the fronts of them so much. So, but out of the series, I like this the most, and it's just it's just, to me, they're just grappling, getting physical, trying for the ball. In a weird way, I like and it sounds weird, but the way they're kind of twisted up, and the one guy's arm, it looks like it's in a kind of a dirty spot there. His left arm, the guy on the left, his left arm looks like it's in the other guy's crotch. I don't like it for that reason, but I like it because they're just kind of getting all contorted. Not that his hand is in his crotch. So I'm not a pervert or anything like that. And then, let's see, the last one is, again, in a series of maybe 3 or 4 shots. And I guess the correct word is heading the ball. I'm not a soccer player, so I think it's head the ball. Header, I think it's called. So both these guys, both these players jump up, going for the ball, and the guy behind, I don't know their names. I'd have to check out the numbers and stuff. But the guy on the behind number 6 here in the front, I think actually got to the ball. But this is, again, a series of maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 shots. This was the best one, I thought. This maybe the shot or 2 before the ball isn't quite in frame, or it's not even close to their heads, and then the shots after this, they're starting to come down, and the ball is God knows where, I forget, but it's not really in it. Again, those are the reasons why I like it. I like it because they still have some height. I like the guy in the front here, number 6, his face. If you can time it right, even if you don't get a direct hit with the head on the ball on the head, whatever, the faces that they make is ridiculous. And I guess I'd make the same face too. I know the ball's not soft and it probably does sting a little bit, and they do kind of collide when they jump up like this, but it's always fun to see the faces and things like that. So those are the reasons why I like this one. Number 13 there in the foreground was a little bit in the way, and I don't remember if maybe he might have been in the way in the other ones too, because he's moving as I'm taking the photo, so he might have been a little bit more in the way, but I think he kind of adds something to it, and he's a little fuzzy out of focus, which is good, and I think these guys are pretty sharp. So yeah, that's the reasons there. So when I say these are what I liked, I just going through. I think I said I put up 60 photos. These were the 5 that I would use, or that I did use, in social media. I threw out there and things like that. And it doesn't necessarily mean these are the ones that people would use, because I'm actually quite surprised half the time what people do use if they ever pick up one of my images. And I don't know. They generally don't. They generally don't pick up things like this. So that's not what I find. And the few that I've actually had picked up. And as I said, for this game here, I had 60 photos. I thought it was a decent gallery, but I don't think anything was even picked up, which, is kind of the state of the union with me, which is probably one of the reasons why I started this channel, to just get the photos out there. I find it's offensive to me that I do these things and I throw them out there and no one will ever see them for the most part. And that's what kind of what's the word I'm looking for? A little phrase, because that kind of chafes my ass a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but anyhow, again, I'm not saying look at me. It's just hopefully I can help somebody else try to figure things out, because I think I'm still trying to figure. Well, no, actually, I'm not trying to figure things out. I know this story at this point, but maybe I can help somebody else. I don't know. Whatever. I'm rambling at this point. So that was it. Red Bulls. And some of my favorites, not necessarily saying that these are ones that people are going to use or are going to win awards, because I don't think they would. And they're definitely not award worthy of any stretch, but I kind of like them. But I don't think any of these photos, too, that I showed you, I would even put on my website, to be perfectly honest. No, probably not. So, but I don't think they're bad. And yeah, if you have any comments, again, somebody shoot me a comment, say they suck, say you like them, whatever. If you have any questions, let me know. I don't know what's happening next, because I never really do. I always say, I'll be shooting this next, and then 9 times out of 10, I never do. So look for the next one. Again, I'm going to hopefully, I said this before, but hopefully I'll have something different other than lacrosse and soccer, because I think that's all it's been at this point. And I was going to do hockey, ice hockey, PWHL, yeah, the Professional Women's Hockey League, if you're familiar with that. I was going to roll up to Newark and do the Sirens this past Saturday. It was their last game of the season, but I didn't go. I just got lazy. Did not go. Didn't ask for a credential or anything, but I was thinking of doing it. I never did, so didn't go. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. So we'll see on the next. Hopefully it'll be, maybe I'll try to get something a little different. And yeah, that's it. So again, if you have any questions, shoot away. Comments, shoot away. Good, bad, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's it. So we'll see you on the next. See ya.